What's going on, guys? So I'm going to scroll back here. Some of you guys might recognize this car, a 9th Gen Civic SI. I should say some of you guys might recognize the car and the owner. This setup is a fully built long block from 4-piston, including their head. It's still on the stock casted single exhaust manifold. It's rocking a Garrett GTX turbo. I got the owner here. Some people might know him. I call him Willie Will. There's Willie Will with his 4-piston gear, as he works at 4-piston now. The block, what is the block called?
It's the long block, the entire engine, it's called a KT1000.
KT1000. Last time he was here, we made 661, and we kind of had a hunch something was not right with the setup. And then a couple days later, after he took it out of here, the exhaust wheel on the turbo literally shot out and came out the exhaust. So we still made that power on a failing turbo. That's what I will call it. And he's back now. He's got a couple new parts on it. And we're shooting for 700 horsepower, which we should have got the first time. But like I said, we knew something was up. And yeah, so if anybody's looking for the full-out specs of this car, you can always shoot us a message. We'll get you the full-out specs. This car, the attention to detail is just insane. He's going to open the door for me. This has been probably at least a 5-year project or dream for Will. I know he started talking to me back in 2018. He was talking originally about dyno tuning and all this stuff. And it's always good to see stuff like this come together. And ultimately, over the years, we've become really good friends, which is part of the industry, which is just awesome. It's that side of the industry that if you're not an automotive person, you just don't understand that friendship and bond. So I think it was last year, actually, I found some rims for my personal car, rims and tires. And he actually brought them down. He's a 4-hour drive away. He brought them down for me, no questions asked. Didn't even ask me for gas money. He calls me up. I don't want to say he calls me up every night on the phone, but it seems like we're talking every night on the phone. But yeah, just an awesome overall setup. So it's already strapped on the dyno. We're going to mess with boost by gear. Going to see what it wants to do. And we will post some final dyno results and some video pulls at the end of this. Like, subscribe, and share if you enjoy the video. So we hit our goal. We wanted to make over 700 horsepower, and we made 701. I'll flip the camera around. I'll show you guys a dyno sheet. The only thing to take out that I guess you can say is bad, or whatever you want to say, is he's running out of fuel. So setup is making awesome power. It's efficient. Now he's got to figure out what he wants to do with his fuel system. Now, I already posted the results on our Facebook, and everybody and their mother, their father, their sons, their uncles, they want to know the setup. I'm going to flip the camera around. I'm going to show the dyno sheet, and then ultimately, I'm going to let him do some talking. So I guess we could say it's a special guest appearance by Will. He knows his setup better than anybody, of course, because he spent years building it. This is his dream. You're going to see the back has the F1 brake light. It's got the Senna license plate. That's what he's into. As I was saying too, one of the biggest things, besides making power, in this industry and when you come across stuff, is the relationships that you build. He knows way more than, like I said, than his own car. He's going to give you details that you probably don't even need. But I figure it's best that I'm going to let him speak. I told him to try to keep it under 4 minutes. He loves to talk. So I'm going to flip the camera around, show you guys the dyno sheet really quick, and then I'm going to let him do the talking. And if I don't come back on here, of course, if you guys got questions, comments, please subscribe, give us a call. We'll help you out as much as we can. That's about it, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. That's about it. If I remember something, I'll come back on. And there's the dyno sheet. You can see it's got a real good power band, making power throughout. You're just not making it after a certain amount. That all comes down to the setup. It was put together well. So you spent a lot of time, researching, asking questions. So there it is, 701, 526 foot-pounds of torque at 6.8 RPMs. Pretty happy with that. So there it is, guys. If you guys have, as I said, you guys need help, you got questions, you need some tuning, need some dyno tuning done, I pretty much tune it all. Let me know.
Hey guys, just wanted to update you guys on my project today, on the build Senna. Come up today to get the tune freshened up after making some changes on the car. Last year when I brought it up here to tune, we did have, at the time we didn't know, was a failing turbocharger. Bearing system failed according to Garrett. So we made some changes, got the new turbo put in there, made some other changes, brought it back up to get it retuned. Made great power today, hit my goal, what I ultimately wanted to hit, that 700 horsepower to the wheels mark, which really happy about it. Ultimately, everything went great, just kind of started running out of injector. I'm going to have to make some changes to reliably play with this kind of horsepower with this car, which isn't, it's the name of the game, it comes with these things, so I guess I'm just going to have to get that figured out and then make some changes on the tune, small changes, and I think we'll be 100%. Basic setup on the car, it's a 4-piston KT1000, completely fully built engine, K24 Z7 block in head. It's got a LA ductile iron sleeve. It's running a Wiseco boost line rod, running the Wiseco HD turbo pistons, ACL race bearings. It's running an OEM Honda gasket, as a matter of fact. It's got the 4-piston CNC valve job, full fray valve train, running a Walbro 525 fuel pump, dash 8 feed and a dash 6 return, 2200 South Bay CC injectors. The gearbox is all Gear X Racing. 1 through 4 and 5th gear as well. I'm running the GearX 4.058 final drive as well with a comp twin disc, and then the 6th gear is OEM. It's kind of basically, you know, what the car's been, you know, set up for, or, you know, parts wise. There's a lot of other little things, you know, the cage and some electronics and the dash and seats and a bunch of other little odds and ends, but basically that's, you know, the meat of it, the whole gist of the build really. Very happy with it. Would like to have seen the duty cycle be a little bit better, but especially with making power now on a good turbocharger, and some of the other changes we made just kind of got it to that max level. So make some changes with the fuel system, and maybe see if Bob can freshen it up for me remotely. If we're not happy with it, then make another trip up here to RC and let him go to work on it, and we'll go from there. Made really good power, made 701 wheel horsepower at 526 foot-pound of torque. I did do some different tires. I got these Nankang AR1s. I've heard a lot of good things about them. Heard they outperform the R888R. I'm anxious to see how they hook up on the street. I can tell you this, they get hot and sticky really fast. So we'll see how those hold up. I want to thank everybody at 4Piston Racing, everybody there, Luke, Josh, Matt, Justin, Ryan. They've been great. I started working for them back in March. They've been very supportive along the way, and have taught me a lot of good things to be able to help our customers and push the 4Piston products and be able to assist everybody with all their goals and making them a reality. I also want to thank Bob here at RC. Has put a lot of hard-earned time and hours into this tuning wise. Couldn't be more happier with it. And Jeff Owen there of GearX done a fantastic job supporting me along the way and getting the parts that I need in the time I need it. And everybody's been great. And don't want to miss anybody, but there's a lot of other people that I've mentioned on social media, and they know who they are. Wanted to try to keep it short and tell everybody that's congratulated me and thanked me along the way too for sharing my build. Thank you for showing me the support and love, and if anybody has any questions, don't ever hesitate to hit me up on social media, Facebook or Instagram, or give me a call at 4Piston. I'll be more than happy to talk to you about the car. If you need any assistance with possibly some plans you may have with your car as well, give me a call, and I'll be more than happy to assist you in any way I possibly can. The phone number at the shop is 317-440-6777. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can also try to contact us during the weekend, and if we have the time, I'll try to get back with you guys at that time as well. Thank you, everyone. I hope everybody enjoyed it, and got any questions, hit me up. Thanks, guys.
That is a wrap. I'm not even going to watch what Will put on his video. Hopefully he didn't drop too many F-bombs. He said he kept it under 4 minutes. Wrapping up for the night, you can actually hear Will in the background loading up his car in the trailer. Got this one tomorrow. 240, 1J on Haltech. As I always say too, if you guys need products, we sell everything that we tune here. Haltech, Honda, you name it. So just hit us up. Have a good night. Take care.